Subsidy is an old instrument. It's a positive instrument when it is a deliberate way of buying time to allow the system to grow. If you have the funds, you can cushion the impact on your domestic producer by giving subsidy. And that goes from farmers to manufacturers to all sorts of things. But you also have to weigh it against the cost. You always have to weigh it against the cost of putting subsidy. And that's where we come to the question of, it's not so much subsidy as to how much subsidy. The other day, somebody was saying, what is this? If we remove subsidy and then we are going to give away more than we've lost by the subsidy. You know, that's a way of referring to the same thing. And subsidy could be something used for a phase. It's not for an all-time thing. You phase it because of the objective, to encourage production, to improve resource use, to balance of resource allocation, maybe incomes, and so on. You say, okay, you can give subsidy to public transport in order that it could be cheaper for those who don't have the ability to have their own transport, cars. You can subsidize trains so that the prices remain low for the mass who go by. So you can't remove the subsidy without addressing all the macroeconomic determinants of domestic price of petroleum, government control, or other prices, inadequate production, frictions in the importation flow, you know, the supply chain, as we call it these days. You say remove subsidy. But we removed it last year. Of course, you can remove it last year. But if you are doing the same thing that will affect your relative prices, your exchange rate, your interest cost, and other price indications in the price system, you have to face this issue about price differentials that force people to want to carry off your fuel to sell across the border. So you have to do more than just remove subsidies. You have to address the underlying factors that determine the extent as well as the depth and the quantum of the subsidies. We are not operating the market system the way it should be. You see, because those impulses that spur reactions, autonomous reactions to demand and supply for foreign exchange, autonomous flows of foreign investment, and so on and so forth. We bring in all kinds of constraining factors built into our policies that inhibit that market system from operating in a way on its own, in the classical sense, elicit those responses. You go to Igbo or go to Ebutero, any of our markets, the buyers and sellers, they don't need any theoretical foundations to respond to these things.